Welcome back and welcome to Module 3. We're going to discuss Facebook advertising guidelines, and boy, are they important. Now, I want to start off with a quick disclaimer, which is, look, I don't work for Facebook. And on top of that, I'm an internet marketer. So a lot of times we're looking for workarounds. We're looking for ways to be able to capitalize on the system that's in front of us. So I just got to tell you right now, look, you've got to do your own research. You've got to figure this out on your own. I just want to put it out there. I don't know all the rules. I don't claim to know all the rules. All I'm saying is that the rules are important. They were important enough that I felt like putting a module together to put them on the forefront of your attention, okay? So let's just go ahead and get started. First thing I want you to do is I want you to Google search this term, Facebook advertising guidelines. Now you're going to find Facebook as a site that offers some guidelines. You're also going to find a few other blogs and articles that talk about these guidelines. That's a great place to start. That's where I'd recommend getting started if you want to learn more. What I want you to do is do your best to stay above board with your ad copy. Okay? Facebook ad guidelines are known to change often. In fact, you might learn something in this training course today as you're going through these modules, and it might end up being against the rules tomorrow. There's literally not much that we can do about that. But what we can do is this. We will provide you with a section in the members area of Dark Post Profits that is dedicated to updates. Literally, that's going to be one of my jobs, staying on top of these updates and putting them in there. We're also going to provide you with links to Facebook ad guidelines as well so you can read it. But it's your responsibility as an advertiser. Does that make sense? All right, for a second now, let's talk about risk tolerance. Some of you are willing to take big risks, while others might want to play it very safe. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do it one way or another, but rather find your own style and find what works for you. You see, I'm not a lawyer. I couldn't even give you legal advice if I wanted. So my advice is going to be simple for you today. Do your best to read and understand Facebook ad policy, then decide your risk tolerance level, and then simply take massive action on whatever you decided to do. Literally, don't just, look, choose something, take massive action, and just do it. Now, that being said, let me show you some resources that are available to you online to really help you get to know where to go to understand what you can and can't do on Facebook. All right, here I am in the Facebook help section. And to get here, you simply go to facebook.com/help. It's pretty simple, right? And this is going to be a great resource. I might mention this a few times during these training modules, but the main thing that we're talking about now is Facebook advertising guidelines. So while there's a lot to learn here, I want to draw your attention here to Facebook ads, because this is primarily what we're talking about. So if you click on Facebook ads, so again, you're at help and then you're at Facebook ads, you'll notice there's a lot of information here, some basic stuff. So you could feel free to dig around here a lot. You've got best practices where, they'll teach you, what are some best practices for writing my ad? What are some tips for choosing an image for my ad? How can I improve the performance of my ad? So there's some good stuff here, right? What are the benefits of refined targeting? Okay, great stuff there. But specifically for the purpose of this module, I wanted to focus on ads policy and guidelines. Okay, so you're going to want to maybe go through this on your own term. So advertising guidelines, examples, explanations, here's the full advertising guidelines, I could open that up in a new window there or in a new tab. You'll see there's just a lot of stuff. I don't know if you're a reader, you're a technical person, but they have like a lot of details there. And then you can go through, using data, ads, sponsored stories, copies, image targets, guidelines, advertising products, using the Facebook brand, intellectual property, sponsor stories, committee standards, ad tracking policy, how promotions work. I mean, whatever it is that you're looking for, if you're wanting information about promotions, and then you'll notice they have additional links here, like promotion guidelines. You could just, right click and open it in a new tab, and you'll have that information up here, okay? So you'll be able to go through and be able to learn a lot about that. So I just wanted to draw your attention here on where to be able to find this stuff. Now, real quick, for a quick review, desktop help, okay? Then you go down here to Facebook ads. So again, facebook.com/help, then go to Facebook ads, okay? And then if you go through all this, you'll notice, you can go through whatever you want, but you'll notice ad policy and guidelines, and you've got a lot of information here that is very, very, very relevant to be able to help you. So hopefully this is helpful, learning where this stuff is. A lot of people I talked to never even knew that these resources existed, and there's definitely a lot of help here. So hopefully this has been helpful. All right, so look, in summary, like I said before, I'm definitely not a lawyer. I don't claim to be perfect when it comes to following advertising guidelines myself. I don't even have enough time to read through all of them. There's so many. What I can say is this. Obviously, they're important. Obviously, there's risk associated with, if you're trying to, cheat the system or trying to work around the system or trying to outsmart the system. Look, sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't. My point is simply this. learn the Facebook advertising guidelines, do your best to try to be a good model for success. And that's really all I can ask of you. But ultimately, it's your responsibility, and ultimately, it's your freedom and your decision to what you want to do.